Hey everyone, Firebro909 here. Welcome back to more Donkey Kong Country. In the previous episode, we took on the Chimp Caverns, and now we're gonna take on Gangplank Galleon, the final area of the game, which means this is the final episode of the Let's Play. I can't believe it. We're actually in the home stretch, man. Hopefully you guys loved watching the series, because it's about to go down. Luckily, this isn't that hard of a level. All you need to do is just walk to the right and... Oh my god, that's a giant crocodile! This is King K. Rool. He is the leader of the Kremling Crew. I said Kremling Crew. Kremling Crew. He's the guy who decided to steal all of Donkey Kong's bananas for whatever reason. But then again, why does DK need all these bananas? You gotta share, bro. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, King K. Rool, he's the main antagonist of the Donkey Kong franchise. Some of y'all knew that, some of y'all didn't. It's all good. You don't really see him a lot in the modern days, unfortunately, and it's a shame because he really is a funny villain. Alright, after you toss the crown and jump on his head, he will typically call a bunch of cannonballs to drop from the sky. He's gonna do it again this time. It's easier to dodge if you use Diddy Kong, but you need to look out though, because the cannonballs actually have a hurt box on the way after they bounce as well, so they really get irritating to dodge. And here we go again. They will get a lot faster. Woo! That was close. Bam! And he's dead! That's it, guys. That's really it. The final boss. Ain't that simple. You know, it's kind of anticlimactic. I kind of expected a lot more, but, you know, shout out to all the developers such as Claptrap, Crusher, Critter, Clump, and King K. Rool. He actually worked on the game. Can you believe it? Wow. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of... Wait a minute. It's not over! The game trolled us! K. Rool is still freaking alive, and he killed Diddy Kong. Damn. I got freaking trolled. Oh no! Come on! No shot! I was trying to be funny, and that resulted in me fumbling the freaking bag. I'll see you guys back at that point. Bam! Son of a gun. Alright, here we go again. Let's not freaking fall for that again. He will jump a lot more sporadically, so definitely be careful. K. Rool got the bunnies. Bam. And bam! He's actually done this time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It gets a little bit easier after that once you learn all the pattern. Well done, Donkey, my boy! Who'd have thought a young whippersnapper like you could have beaten that bunch of no-good Kremlings? You've made an old man proud. Go and look in your hoard. I think you'll be in for a surprise. What a player you are, Donkey, my lad! You've beaten the Kremlings. And found absolutely everything! You're nearly as good as I used to be! Nearly as good, buddy? Hey! Look at that! All those bananas in our possession. Love to see it. And now, we are at the credits, for real this time. And for that, guys, I want y'all to sit back and just enjoy this. With my commentary, of course. So it'll go over all the cast and crew of the game. And I love when games do this, because, you know, it teaches you the names of the characters in case you ever forgot. Slippa! That's an enemy name I forgot, actually. Donkey Kong, we knew that. But, yeah. That's Donkey Kong Country for you. A really beautiful game, and I do think everyone should play it at least once. You know, you might be a bit scared of the difficulty, but it's still worth playing and trying out. Even for a little bit. I think, you know, especially with the use of, you know, modern emulators, you have the ability to rewind, you have the ability to, you know, make save states whenever you want. There's no excuse. I think everyone should try this. Even if you're scared of the difficulty, we have modern tools to be able to deal with that and accommodate that. You know what I mean? It's a very beautiful game. The scenery, the music, the characters are funny, the level design is very creative, and I love especially how every level in this game has some kind of unique gimmick. You saw the rock crocs over there. They were only in like one level, but a whole gimmick. Like, it's amazing. Every level felt very different in a way, and you know, very few ideas were reused. Some of the bosses were reused, but you know, it's still incredible seeing the amount of different things that were crammed into this game. And just overall, this game seems like it was way ahead of its time. The graphics, the soundtrack, just everything about it. And now it'll go over the good guys. Rambi! Espresso. On Guard! That's a fan favorite, actually, I believe. Winky. Oh, I didn't even notice this, but if you look, you can see Candy Kong's portrait. Donkey Kong has a little thing for her, I see. And it'll go over the Kongs. Is it my turn yet? Funky Kong. Candy Kong. Not you, Cranky. Not you. Cranky Kong, there you go. And the game's sense of humor is just out there, man. There's Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong Country is such an amazing series, and it's quite a bummer that we haven't had a new game in so long, but you know, Country Returns is coming out on Switch, so if you haven't played that, you have a chance to try that too. Oh! That was uncalled for. What? That is not funny, Donkey Kong. You treat your nephew with respect. There you go. Just monkeying around. I did this using one life. I highly doubt it, buddy. And you took less than an hour. I doubt it. Now we're getting into the real credits here. As you can tell, a lot of these are more so Western names. This is actually developed by Rare, which is pretty obvious, but yeah. This was developed primarily in the UK. So you can see all of the character designers there. Mr. Males, Mr. Stevenson, Mr. Smith. Everybody did an incredible job on this game, and make sure you guys also play the sequels if you haven't either. There's Donkey Kong Country 2 and Donkey Kong Country 3. All of them bring a lot of new ideas to the table. Most people are fond of 2 especially. That one's a lot more difficult, but I've heard a lot of stories about people crying because of 2, because of how beautiful and well made that game is, and I agree, that game nearly made me cry too. It's actually really that good. I suppose I'm getting a little too far into, you know, the future games, but reflecting on Donkey Kong Country 1, I would say this aged pretty well, honestly. I think this is still one of my favorite SNES games of all time. And hey, shout out to Miyamoto. Where was I? I already lost my damn train of thought. I was gonna say that, yeah, this is definitely one of my top Super Nintendo games ever. You know, it's been an amazing console, but definitely out of anything, this is like top 3 easily. But now, one last thing I'm gonna do, actually, is we're gonna look and see that beautiful 101 percentage, man. You love to see it. Yes. All the Donkey Kong Country games have, you know, completion percentages over 100. So you gotta be ahead of the game there. And I think that's pretty much all I wanted to do in this game. Maybe in the future I'll do like a 2-player episode But until then, we're all done. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed watching. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, comment down below. If you want to rewatch the series, I'll put the playlist in the description and the outro. And yeah, you all have a good day. Thank you for watching. Love you guys very much.